Alrighty, first week in June. Here we go. I'm at the park. People are playing baseball, sitting at trees, reading books. Kids are playing on the playground. It's a lovely, gorgeous day and all the birds are out. So, okay. I thought I'd do the video here today. The all Zodiac video. And we're gonna start with Gemini this morning. Actually, I'm gonna start with this deck here. It's for this week, and butterfly just passed by. So, what kind of transformation are you in this week? What sort of transformation are you, what journey are you on? So for this week, June 1st for Gemini, what energies can you expect this week? Okay, get out of fear, get out of your mind, get out of your head. Because when you do that, that happens. Where you can actually bring your blessings and gifts to the world. So, yep, Geminis do tend to like to dwell in the mind, which is totally fine because some of that you absolutely need for creation and what you want to create. However, don't forget your heart. You gotta work with the heart and the head and the spirit, right? So this is like changing wind. So something's changing. Either you're choosing it, someone else is choosing it, the universe is choosing it. There are times when the universe is like, well, there are just people in your life that aren't for your highest and aren't creating for your best good. So there are times when the universe will step in and make a change. And that can be with career or relationships, many ways, many things. Yeah, so there's something that people that you're around that are not providing any kind of yin energy. So that feminine space where you feel accepted or you're feeling loved, by the world, by the earth. You get this card again. So that's change in the wind again. So for sure, there's, you're choosing it or somebody else is choosing it. I don't know which. Maybe it's just a mutual thing. It's better when we can leave relationships or people and situations. You got to know who you're talking to. You got to know who you're dealing with. Are you dealing with somebody who you could actually have a honest, authentic conversation with, or is it somebody who you just can't? And you got to know the audience and how to proceed. Because if you're dealing with, people who just want to manipulate or gaslight, well, the conversation's going to go nowhere. So you really do need to understand who you're talking with. I mean, I've recently had to let somebody go in my life who was very emotionally manipulative. And sometimes there's just no conversation that needs to be had. Not one more word needs to be uttered, except out the door. So, okay? You gotta ask, okay, is this gonna create more to have a conversation with somebody, or is it just gonna create more drama and trauma that's not gonna serve anybody? Okay, my hair's out of control. Sorry. Hair's out of control this morning. I didn't get to brush this morning. There we go. All right, T. So, meditate, spend some time in nature, let downloads and intuition kind of just enter your mind and your body and your soul. I would recommend that today. This is my to-go cup of tea that I have today. So, and if there's anything, like, I'm kind of getting like, if there's anything that you're working on or working to grow, I hear practice. Like, practice makes you evolve. Of course, practice doesn't make perfect usually, right? Ever. That's not what we're striving for, but the evolution of what you want to create is. So just continue to practice whatever it is that you love doing. Whoa, someone came flying out. Weavers watch the dragons fly. Weavers watch the dragons fly. That's a cool card. It's kind of just like, yeah, the universe is watching how you're evolving. The universe is actually, of course, it is for everybody, right? Watching, keeping track, sort of seeing how everybody's evolving and growing and shifting, and all those wonderful moments in our lives that we can, you know, choose to stay on a track that is beneficial for our lives, that will bring joy, 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 joy. So I'm gonna choose a ring for a Gemini for this week. So I'm getting the turquoise ring. This is a turquoise. So turquoise, really about grounding your energy. It's also a protective stone as well. It's very much a protective, like, energy. So you might need to just take care of yourself in a way that feels a little more loving. Give yourself the love you need, you know. Maybe it's a loving conversation with somebody, or maybe it's a loving conversation with yourself. So just remember that this week you can give that to yourself and to others. Okay. On to Cancer. Alrighty. We are talking about Cancer right now, and the week of June, first week of June. I know summer's here. It's feeling yummy, yummy, yummy. What about Cancer this week? For Cancer, what do we got going for Cancer this week? Observer. So just be in that observer space as best you can, you know, with yourself. I mean, we think necessarily it's not just about observing the outside, but observing yourself, your motives, your choices, how they affect the planet and affect other people. Like, how are these choices affecting your karmic path? Because we all accumulate, karma or not. And are you willing to make a different choice for the betterment of the community and others around you? I would say there's a lot of, like, angst energy. There's definitely a lot of angst energy. So how can you better serve yourself and your community by releasing that kind of energy? Because carrying that kind of energy around affects others around you. So we all have to do our own work. Always do your own work. So this is a warning. Let's see what the warning is about. It's either a warning for you or it's a warning to you about what you might choose or what somebody else might choose. There's a dragonfly flying by. which is a lot about, that if it's a symbol of yours, then it's a sign, but it can be of illusion as well. So a state of fear. So releasing a grip on the illusion of fear that there's not enough, that there's not enough for everybody, because that is a lie. There is enough for everybody. One person doesn't get something and the other person doesn't. That's not the way the universe works. And sometimes we have to let go of this tight grip of what we think that we want, who we want, what we want, how we want it. If you can release that, then it's like natural, right? It naturally is just with you, or comes to you, or there's no fight energy about it, right? So where are you kind of being in the state of fear and projecting it onto other people, possibly? Let your dreams be woven true. So it's really letting that sweet, soft space, just be a part of your life. You gotta create space to let new things enter. Creating space, whether that's letting go of people, or it's, meditation, prayer, kindness out in the world. Creating space. Cancer. So cut cords. Cutting cords. We all have to spend time cutting cords, or letting go of cords that no longer serve us. Cheers to that. I'm all about that. Okay, so the ring for Cancer. Cancer. All right, we get the citrine ring. That's right, citrine. So this is all about using citrine, letting citrine work with you, and to create greater abundance in your life. So, is there a way you'd like to be making money that you're not? Is there abundant relationships and things that you want to invite in? So use the citrine, work with the citrine. Using things, right? Energies, people, these kinds of things doesn't ever work, right? So let's see, on to Leo. So Cancer, make sure and work with the energy of citrine. Put it on your altar. I love having altars in my space because it generates energy, and the more you pray in that particular spot, the more the energy expands, that consciousness in that particular area and space. It becomes sacred. Let's see, Leo. Yeah. Gonna shuffle these beauties. Leo, I'm seeing the color pink, like kind of in the middle pink, like brightish, but got some soft tones. So maybe that's a color that you can envision around you this week. It's really about bringing in loving kindness, definitely like a loving, kind energy that's fresh. Like I'm hearing fresh, something new, fresh. Leo. Loyal heart. So stay true to your path. Stay true to what's loyal, who's loyal to you, what you're loyal to. You know, do the work. Make sure that you're doing your work to continue to stay open for new inspiration. So, is there someone or something, though, that would not be a leg up, that would not be helpful? Is there a direction that you could choose that would not be like a helpful choice? Be clear and aware, and maybe ask for guidance and prayers about that. Yeah. Because somebody's not taking time out. Someone needs to take the time out and breathe. You gotta take the time out and do some breathing, some meditating, some fun. Go have some fun. I'm gonna go roller skating today. Yep, going to the roller skating rink. That's right. I'm gonna go get that energy out and have some fun and be playful. Because it's just fun. Just do something you don't normally do is kind of what I'm hearing. Like, do something you don't normally do. Like maybe something you loved to do as a child. Like, bring that back around. Leo, Leo, Leo. Leo, Leo, Leo. This week. Da-da-da-da. Let the fire dragon sleep. Yep, there you go. Exactly what I'm talking about. Let the fire dragon sleep. Go have some fun. Maybe take, step back from something. Maybe take a step back from something this week, or at least for a few days till you get a little bit more clear about it. Leo. If you loved baseball as a kid, go. I mean, there's parks where you can go crack some balls, right? Or golf, or go do something you haven't done in a long time. Keep your composure and let the fire and the light shine through. So let it continue to come through you in such a way that is connecting you with all the elements of the universe, that cosmic field where all the elements are it's like it comes together in this way, that this ball of energy that you can use to create something anew that you never have. And I think that's the point of bringing in something that you haven't done for a while. It's creating that kind of new energy. And so what ring is for Leo? Leo. Okay. This is the Moonstone. So, technically, okay, a lot of women wear the Moonstone ring or have Moonstone, and it's it's a yin stone, crystal. However, I really believe that it's really wonderful when men actually start to wear these different crystals that are a little more on the feminine energy, because it just opens you up in a way that that can create a balance, right? A balance between your energies. So you're not pushing too hard, but you're kind of just in that more allowing space. So allow that space to come in. Okay, Virgo. I'm gonna go ahead and shuffle these, babies. Virgo, the first week in June. So you don't need to keep learning the same thing. Really, you don't, right? So if you do what you did, you're gonna get what you got. So don't do what you did. Like, stop. Okay, what did I do last time that created this whole situation? And I'm not gonna do that. I'm gonna be very aware and choose a new reaction, a new choice. Maybe it's a non-reaction and just a walking away, or maybe it's just a situation you don't need to keep learning, Virgo. Don't let your shadow take control of the wheel. It's kind of what I'm hearing. Here we go. Okay, so chaos in reverse. Yeah, it's definitely kind of a bit of a warning for the week. I would say just be cautious. Be cautious on how you want to choose to behave. You know, sometimes there are moments when stepping into chaos is totally fine. And then there are other times where it's not my circus, not my monkeys, or you got to be clear about, you know, is your ego getting in the way and creating trouble for you and for others? Okay. So just keep on your path. Just keep choosing something that will actually benefit your life and not put roadblocks in the way, right? So what else does Virgo need to know? No roadblocks. Be very clear with your communication. Stay away from any kind of passive-aggressive communication. Just be very clear and direct, but not harsh. There's really no need for harsh communication. Virgo. When the weavers built the sun. Yeah, so stay out of any kind of harsh communication and allow, go sit in the sun, right? So it's like the wind, the sun, like really let the elements infuse that beautiful energy in your life. There are downloads in the sun, which we all know, right? There are waves of energy that are coming onto the planet that are, you know, downloads that we get from nature. Okay, what else do we got here? Maybe it's taking some time out and going to play with some nephews and nieces or your kids. What's something fun you can do with kids that you know in your life? What else does Virgo need to know? Divine timing. Believe in the divine timing and kind of let go of any tight grip, right? And sometimes it's like actually making a choice and like, okay, I'm following this. I'm gonna choose this. Sometimes we gotta take action on certain things and then sort of take a step back for a second and let that particular action unfold, like what's created and generated from that. So Virgo, what ring is for Virgo today? We got the moon and the sun. There we go. So step out in the full moon. We're still kind of in that energy. Step out into the full moon tonight. Do some releasing, more releasing, and then step into the sun tomorrow or today. And because the sun energy will actually burn away energies as well that aren't for your highest. So do that as well. And have a lovely week. Okay. So now we're on to Libra. Now we're on to Libra. Libra love, Libra love. That's what I'm hearing. Like, stay in that love space, the space of love and creation. Because love, it's so much easier to smile instead of frown, or create a lovely situation with others instead of the reverse. So what does Libra need to know this week? What does Libra need to know this week? Okay. Yang. So you might want to get some gold colored candles and use those in meditation and prayer. Gold is the energy of yang, and silver is the energy of the feminine. So yang, choose to have a little more yang and take some more action. You know, maybe write down a few things in your journal, like, okay, what do I want to take action on here? What do I want to, oops, don't fall down. Libra, don't trip on anything. I'm kind of hearing, like, don't trip over your words. Don't. What else does Libra need to know this week? Beginning of June. Okay. Choose what's true for you. Choose what's true. Not what other people want. Not pleasing other people by what you're choosing. Choose what is true for you in your heart. You know, it's so easy to get wrapped up in what other people want for us. But what is it that you want to generate and create? Let's see. Yeah. And then between worlds. So there's a like between worlds energy. It's like bridging the gap between a new awareness, like a higher viewpoint. You know, go on a hike, get up on a hill, take a hike up on a hill, or a bike ride, or you know, take a flight, get in on a plane, see that higher viewpoint and remember that higher viewpoint. So weavers know that all is God. Weavers know that all is God. So don't forget, right, that we also create with the divine. That we create in that space of beauty, and remember to look at the beautiful things in the world. Enjoy the beautiful things in the world. The flowers, the people, the paintings, the ocean, you know. Really focus on creating beautiful things. What else does Libra need to know? There we go. So bring joy and contentment, peace of heart and mind, peace of heart and mind. And let's see, what rings for Libra? Which ring is for Libra the week, first week in June? Okay, Libra, you get the sun and the moon. Sun and the moon, sun and the moon. Can you weave a dream with the sun and the moon? It's like not just one element, but both. You know, don't forget, it's like, are you just working with yang or yin energy? Because we all have both, and to operate in both places. Okay, so have a fabulous week, Libra.